Hello, friends. Welcome to Minds of Aspirants. My name is Sivaraj Rajendran, and this is a series of videos I thought of making, which will be important for mains. What I thought was thinkers and the world in 10 points. That is, we have a syllabus called as World History, which I really like. So I thought of, making something that would be useful for the students as well as something that I like, and it'll also give conceptual clarity to some of the questions that UPSC is asking in different subjects. We will go and you can, so in this video I'm going to make about Plato, Aristotle, and the thinkers. You can put the names of the thinkers. Maybe I will study about them. I will try to look into the points which are necessary for civil services examination, in a way that you can represent them in the examination mains this time. For anthropology, we have a separate channel. Anthropology, I'm going to do the same thing, and that will be in a separate way. But this is thinkers and the world in 10 points. And look at the question that they have asked. Sociology. So this is the question that I'm going to address is about Renaissance. This is also world history, and you should know that they are saying European, and these three questions are from 2024 Sociology Paper 1. This is an all connected paper, and connected things are there. Look at this. Today, I'm going to start from this Renaissance, and this Renaissance and Enlightenment gave rise to what the so Enlightenment, Renaissance, and Reformations, three things. But it's strange that sociology has all these questions in the same question paper. But Renaissance, Enlightenment, Reformation gave rise to what is called as the Protestant ethic by Max Weber, and that gave rise to what is called as capitalism. That capitalism gave rise to a philosophy of confrontation, or philosophy where it was against. So something went against that. That is Marxism. And why did Marx go against that? It is because of alienation. All the three concepts are connected together. Those are the 10 points that I'm going to talk about in this video. You can check the so first point. So we are going to see each of the thinkers in 10 points. The first point that you should note is that this is Renaissance. What is Renaissance? That is the point that I'm going to deal each of the thing with one thing I'm going to take, and I'm going to deal with that. So maybe Enlightenment and the other things, Reformation. Reformation also maybe in this video I'll talk, but Enlightenment maybe in the next video I can make. This is also something that you can use for world history. Renaissance is a phenomena where I have to say that it's called as rebirth. Okay, so it's called as the rebirth. Rebirth, or what they meant as revival. You should know that there was a period. Okay, so I will give basic explanation for all these things also in simple terms. You can understand that the Europe, okay, Europe, how it went means in the 300 BC, okay, to 0 AD. You think about it. This is the time of Plato and the Neoplato is Plato. These are the points. Then from here to 500 AD, so 1500 AD. This was the time when church became the strongest. And after this is where this Renaissance starts. So what happens is that in this period, it's called as the not from 0 AD, but in the medieval period, it was called as the Dark Ages, because you did not have, as the earlier Greek philosophies, it did not have like that. It was more of faith and worship and things like that. But what happened in Renaissance is that they wanted to go back to revival of ancient Greek and Greek learning and the philosophies which were there. So this is the first thing that you should know. So now what did that do means it did not only revive it did not only revive the concept of literature. Rather, it actually resulted in the change of order of society. So it's a 10 point that I'm saying. So 10 point noted down. Change of order. So it's a social order, right? Social order, how did it change? Same way you think about it, as the same way here, you had in this period, okay, in this period, especially from 500 AD. So, especially from this period, 500 AD to 1500 AD, you find that the society was feudal. So, this is what you should know. The social relations were feudal. What is this feudal? Now, this is the point. There will be a lord. That lord will have the land. So there will be serfs. It's called as serfs. Serf means the people tilling the land. Okay. Actually, next video maybe I will make a comparison of feudal and feudal system and the caste system. It has a very deep connection that you can also correlate and write in your answer. This feudal system, what happened was, the lords were having the serfs under their control. This was the system which was there, and the details of the system maybe next video I can make. But this system changed it into what is called as the capitalistic system. So you should know that the Renaissance, okay, the Renaissance, Reformation, and Enlightenment. So all these things changed the social order. So you should know the second point is that the significance of Renaissance is giving rise to a social order which is different from the social order. So feudal economy changed into what is called as the economy of capitalism. How that helped means it changed the system of manufacturing. You think about it. The system of manufacturing. What am I meaning by system of manufacturing is that feudal lords. Okay, as I said in the next video, maybe I will make a comparison between caste system and the feudalism. Feudal lords, how they used to have these relationship with the serfs is that they used to have this as a bonded, or not, you can see the bonded labor is the word that I use, but they were bonded to the lords. That is, they were not allowed to marry outside the realms of the feudal lord. No cash, okay, no cash, only material. As I said, it is very close to the thing that we have had in India, which is called as the Jajamani system. You can check that. Now, the system of Renaissance helped in the system of manufacturing, or system of manufacturing was changed. How did the system of manufacturing change? Means, you think about it. These feudal lords in that time, there was a guild system. Okay, there was a master, person. Any trade will have a guild, and there will be a master. There will be apprentice. Okay, basically, what the master will do is that the master will not allow the person to grow or the apprentice to grow. You will not find that the guild system easily, giving rise to others for growth and development. So, what has this got to do with things? Means this reduced capital, this reduced innovation. You think about it. So, the system which was there, you can check it here. The system which was there, which is the feudal lords, okay, which is the feudal lords who are there. You think this is the system which was there prevalent in the Greece, but in this system, it's reducing innovation. Okay, reducing innovation. But now you think about this, my friends. What has happened after this is that Renaissance. So you will have that innovation increasing. So innovation gives rise to what is called as capitalism. Now you check the question here also. You check the question here also. Sociology is the product of Europe, and so Renaissance not only gave rise to all these things, it also gave rise to the philosophical discussions, which I'm going to talk now. But you can also think, what is this capitalism, right? So it gave rise to capitalism. How? That's the point you should talk. You should not talk. So you should say that the system of manufacturing, how it has improved. So now this is the third point which I wanted to say. The fourth point, look at it. The fourth point. What is the fourth point? Is that the concept of humanism developed. Uh, Understand this, my friends. Again, maybe I will take back you to the diagram that I, gave here before. So maybe I will draw it again. Okay, so it's for understanding sake. I will draw it again. Look at it. 300 BC. Okay, till 0 AD, and then 1500 AD, and then you have 2025, which we have today. So this is the period in which Plato or Neo-Plato, okay, Neo-Plato. So this is the period in which church was the most dominant. In this period, you see that it was the church, okay, it was religion, it was faith, okay, uh, they were the dominant. Now the Renaissance comes, they make humans as the dominant. Human. See, I'm going to talk about all the thinkers. So Immanuel Kant will come. The concept that Immanuel Kant actually says is this only. He says that every human being, okay, every human being has an inherent quality. You should respect somebody because they are a human. You should not respect somebody because they are someone, that is humanism. That developed in Renaissance, my friend. So you can take this as a fourth point. So, fifth point, we'll go to the fifth point. Fifth point is secularism. In Indian, so in GS paper one, also this question is there. Indian secularism is different from a Western secularism. This is the point. Again, you look back to the details of the topic. Church was the most dominant here. What has happened is that the church or the people, church, when it is dominant, it is the world of the church. You did not have world of humans. So it was like clubbed together, So humans and the others were not concerned with what was happening in the material world. They were concerned with what was happening in the God. Now, two worlds were created. One was the world of God. One was the world of humanism, because humans have inherent quality. So, a separate. So religion got separated. So in India, that's why Gandhiji would say that if you have to understand secularism in India, you have to know the history of India. That is specifically because the European history is different from the history which was there in the period of Europe. So secularism is fifth point. Sixth point, you can talk that literature. Okay. So literature means there were people, understand this. Earlier, they used to have Latin as the principal language in the Roman kingdom. But now the local languages, English, French, the other state languages come. Okay, you think about it. Other state languages start to come. This in turn gave rise to national nation state. The feeling of, okay, you can talk about how in India also, see, India also, we are delineated based on the linguistic classification. You can check this also in Europe. The nation state concept itself starts from before and all feudal lords, but a nation state as a concept itself starts because of the revival and the Renaissance, which gave rise to the literature, which gave rise to the different kinds of languages which are there. which is the most potent force. Now you think about it, my friends. The seventh point which I wanted to say, and okay, so here also the literature, one more thing is printing press. Okay, printing press. You had what is called as the Gutenberg. Okay, Gutenberg printing press. This came in 15 hundreds or something. The Gutenberg printing press actually enabled the people to have all the literature printed, and that's a very significant fact. And it also created, or Renaissance also created a issue in the art. Leonardo da Vinci. So, I may have written the spelling wrong, but as you go again to the diagram that I drew, you check the diagram. I said that the church was the, look at the diagram. Plato, church, humanism, which is there and which has given rise to all the things. In the time of the church, the most prominent, okay, even for example, during the time when Leonardo da Vinci is there, there would be a person called as Michelangelo. Michelangelo, has given rise to all the Sistine Chapel and church related things. But Leonardo da Vinci gives Mona Lisa. Okay, uh, you check the art of, maybe I will make a separate, I have a book called as by Walter Isaacson, excellent book, one of the best book I have ever read about Leonardo da Vinci, by Walter Isaacson. It talks about how Mona Lisa and many other painting were nature based. Now you see, my friends, you have these art and art literature now transcending the church and coming rise to what is called as the human region. So you have the seventh as the human. Now eighth. So now eighth point, philosophy. Okay, philosophy and science. Okay, you can take as philosophy and science. You can check that what happens in philosophy and science is that there is a movement where you have all these empiricism. Okay, empiricism, or till now you were thinking about faith, now they were thinking about experiment. Now because the change has happened, so experiment gave rise to what is called as a science. No more thinking about something as just a God-given gift, rather as a physical nature of science. This gave rise to people like, Copernicus, Galileo. You have the earth-centric model. Okay, earth-centric model, or before Copernicus, it was thought that the earth is the center, the sun was revolving. Copernicus changed it to the fact that sun is the center, earth is the revolving fact. So this change is actually a change that you should, and here comes a thinker called as Descartes. So maybe I will make a separate video. So Daycartus, you can use it in your GS paper 4 as well. He was the principal thinker in this point. I will make a point of Daycartus in the coming videos, and I can make. So this is the eighth point that we were discussing. Okay, so this gives rise to science, and this gives rise to all the things. The ninth is the change in the state. So Prince Machiavelli, okay, Machiavelli. You have what is called as the Machiavellian principle. Now understand this. What this can also be quoted in GS4. You should think like Machiavelli. You should think like that means Machiavelli made the change. Machiavelli was also in the time of Leonardo da Vinci. He was there. What he did was he changed the aspect of humans from an god, telling the ruler. He said that state should have the power. Okay, state should have the power, but the people over the people. But he did not include God in this. You understand this? The change in what has happened is that earlier the ruler used to rule because of God. Now it is because of people. Now why? because you think about the point that I shared 11th, humanism. You can think about the point here. The world is changing and humanism is coming. Secularism is coming. There is another world that they are creating outside the gates of the God. This is the change that happened. So the 10th point that I wanted to say was, okay, so you can say next, maybe in the next video I will say Reformation and Enlightenment. I will Reformation and Enlightenment. I can make this as a one more video, and I will make more video on the thinkers and the so like the Daycartus and all Mecca Valley and all you can include. Maybe I will make the significance of all these thinkers in 10 points. This is a renaissance, rebirth, change in social order, change in system of manufacturing. Humanism happened, secularism happened, literature changed, art changed, philosophy and science changed, Prince and Machiavelli, policy of state change, Reformation and Enlightenment. Now look at the question again. Now look at the question again. So European Enlightenment and Renaissance. So how did that? Sociology is the product. So you think about it, my friends. If Renaissance had changed all these things, would it not have changed the study of society? Study of society as given by God now changes. Critically examine this statement. So you should examine the other facets of sociology and the thinkers who were enabling its growth. And that resulted in what is called as Protestant ethic, capitalism, and alienation. These are facts which alienation, capitalism, Protestant ethics, I'm going to discuss in the next video. I hope this video was useful. I made this video so you can so where did I find? So I will give the source of so the source of the video is simple. It's books that I read. I did not read any material. These are things that I collected over a period of time from the books that I read. Just reading materials and trying to answer something like this is not going to help. My sincere request would be to you all is to understand that as renaissance. That's why I made this as a first video. Renaissance is revival. Do not stick to these notes. Notes are actually what the church did in the dark ages. The notes are actually making you, very dormant, and it's not letting you grow at all. Grow out of this dark age, come out of this, think about innovation, think about what you can do. The books are a magic that will help you become an officer and even more. I hope this video was useful. Anthropology related videos, we have a separate channel. You can look at it. This is for the videos that I'm going to make in world history. So many things about world history. Any doubts you have for mains, I will make that. You put it here. I will make a series of videos. Thank you and all the best.
You might have seen in the video what we did in Xinjiang batch. So the primary objective of the preparation should be basic books, previous year question, and reading newspaper and understanding the concept more than the content which is there. So like this Lincoln program, Lincoln is a prelims cum mains complete batch. That also we are planning to start by June 15. So both the brochures I will be putting in Minds of Aspirant group. The details of Lincoln batch I have made in other videos also. You can check those videos. Any other doubts regarding Lincoln, you can call the number. We will be very happy to clarify on that. Thank you for watching. All the best.